Hi, this is Dominic and Niall Manelli, and we're here at the Performance and Fitness Academy, and today we just want to do a quick piece on healthy snacks that you can pick up or make yourself, and what you need to be looking out for. So today we're going to start off with the ever readily available, the Nutri-Grain bar. Now I picked this because most people will probably choose this over, people probably know like a Rice Krispies bar or a Special K bar is pretty packed full of sugar, and they figured that this is a better choice. And hey, Olympic athletes are supposed to be eating these things, and rugby players, so they must be better for you. But when we look at the ingredients on the back of the label, I'm going to bring that right up to the camera, and we can see just a top in English there. You can freeze frame that on the video later on. But basically, the ingredients are they're pretty damn long now. What do you think to yourself, though?
Yeah, they're very, very, very long, and then
long ingredient list.
You can see within the first few ingredients you've got secret words like glucose and fructose, and
anything ending with OSE basically has sugar in it.
And yeah, they try to hide them with fancy words.
Exactly. So and like basically how a lot of the all of the food labels work is that what comes first is what it contains most of. So for example, we've got glucose and fructose syrup and sugar as some of the primary ingredients in there. Plus as well, you got wheat flour as a primary ingredient in there as well, which is digested very, very quickly. So a better choice as opposed to something like this, I know you might think it's a quick and easy snack, would be something like what Niall's prepared here.
So I've baked these for clients and stuff over the last few weeks. Yeah, but so these are basically like paleo bars that I make at home. Very easy to make. Dominic has the ingredients up on his website, so you can check out the ingredients and have a crack yourself and make them. But
they're basically a mix of...
Yeah, so it's 2 bars of dark chocolate, 70 to 85% of dark chocolate, melted down with some coconut oil. Then I get a packet of seeds, and then I get a packet of mixed nuts, and I grind them up. Throw in some goji berries and blueberries if you want. Whatever you fancy, yeah. Whip it all up, throw it into a bowl. Put it into a tray, slice them up before you put them in the fridge. Make sure you do that, or else they'll be rock hard at the very end and you won't be able to cut them up once they have hardened. And then, Bob's your uncle. An hour later, you've got
bars for the rest of the week. Obviously, with those, they don't, because there's coconut oil in it, and coconut oil is a liquid at room temperature, they will start to go a little bit soft if you've had them in your bag for a while. So if you're in work, try and stick them in the fridge, and they'll be a little bit tougher then, which tends to be a slightly better taste. They're a little bit soft otherwise. Another option is you go online onto iHerb.com and you buy yourself some Quest bars, which again only have a handful of ingredients. Primary ingredients are whey protein isolate, which is an expensive form of protein powder, some form of nuts, and then some kind of flavouring and you can get the natural flavoured bars, or you can get the ones that have a little bit of sucrose in it, which we're not really adverse to having those in the bar. Again, obviously they're going to run at probably around about €2 a bar. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but they're handy to have in your bag, or as kind of like an emergency food, whereas these would probably be your go-to most of the time. So the primary things we should be looking at, and we'll list them off right now on the board here. Again, one of the great reasons to have a whiteboard is number one, if you can't pronounce it or spell it, then don't eat. Okay, then number two, we've got that the ingredients ideally should be uncooked. So I know Niall was joking there about cooking earlier, but ideally it should be uncooked. And then probably point number three is that you're using high quality ingredients. So once you've got those big things in your bars, then, or whatever snack that you're choosing. Like, Niall, do you take any of the snacks in during the day?
Yeah, as in, I sometimes use a Quest bar, but I mainly use I put whey protein into my paleo bars as well, so to make them from an energy,
protein content a little bit more.
From an energy.
I know for me, I kind of sometimes take a Ziploc bag, throw in some nuts, some dark chocolate, maybe a bit of dried fruit in there as well. Things like that can be really, really easy. Otherwise, you get your oat cakes or rice cakes and put real butter on it and have it with some protein source, or avocado, or it could be use natural nut butters like almond butter or cashew nut butter, things like that. again, kind of all of these things are packed full of good fats, good proteins, and will keep you feeling fuller for longer. And it keeps you off the foods that tend to contain a huge amount of refined carbohydrates that you can't pronounce, you can't spell. They're all going to be cooked, and the quality is really, really poor all of the time. So I hope you found that of help, and if you're ever unsure, just come in and ask us in here. We're here to help you and get the most out of your workouts, but also making sure that you get the most out of your nutrition as well.